Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today I wanted to share with you a tool that I use to help me memorize texts. Uh, so if you're like me, you like to practice with flashcards, you know that online there are a lot of websites that help you with that. It's just that some of the websites have advertisements. And so if you're looking for how to make flashcards without looking at advertisements, hopefully this tool will help you. You'll notice that I have Microsoft Excel on the left and Google Sheet on the right. And I've just typed a list of questions and answers over here as just a demonstration. So what we're going to do is first just go to a blank cell and then have a cell that just counts how many questions you have. So over here, this is going to return 3 as expected. For your convenience, you don't need to do this, but I'm just gonna type the I'm just gonna show you the formula for that cell. Next step is I'm gonna use the rand between function. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just gonna rand between 1 and the number of questions in your list. So rand between 1 and 3. So what this cell does is if you just go to an empty or blank cell and press delete, or you can just press F9 for refresh, it will randomly pick a number between 1 and 3. Again, for your convenience, I'm gonna show you the formula for this cell so you have an idea of what's going on. So now this is the last step. We'll just go to this cell and then type offset. So we're gonna offset this cell over here and make it kind of locked. And then we're gonna offset it by the randomly generated number of rows. For the number of columns, we can skip it. You can either type 0 or you just leave it blank. So there, and then so that's done, and then just do a quick formatting, copy it over here, and then that's it. So if I go to a random blank cell and then just press F9 or delete, whichever is your preference, you can see that Excel is helping me randomly generate. It's just randomly picking a question and also showing me the corresponding answer. I will also show you the formula for this cell. Okay, so that's it for Excel, and then actually Google Sheet is basically the same. So I'm gonna go a little bit faster, and fortunately for us, the functions are the same. Gonna have rand between 1 and the number of questions, and then I'm gonna offset. So this is pretty much the same. I just wanted to show you that all the syntax is the same. And with Google Sheet, what you can do is basically the same thing. You can press delete or oops, to refresh, and then that will randomly generate a new question. Okay, so that's it for setting this up. Towards the end, I just wanted to talk about some of the pros and cons of this tool. So obviously with this tool, you won't see any ads. So if you don't like the ads, that's great for helping you practice. Secondly, this tool is not really dependent on kind of the sustainability of the websites that you might be using already. So if you're using websites for creating flashcards, um, chances are they're going to be there for a long time. But in case they shut down, you don't want to suddenly lose all your flashcards. Third is that this tool is actually going to be available for offline. So as long as you have access to Excel or Google Sheet offline, um, you can access your flashcards offline. Fourth is that this tool allows you to basically take advantage of and amplify your experience with all the features that Office, Google, and Excel can offer you. So you can, if you don't like black and white, you can or the font um, or different features, you can customize your flashcard uh, or this tool accordingly. You can also put this in if you like, if you're very organized and you like storing things in your cloud, you can organize them and then share them to your friends if you need. The fifth advantage of this tool is that, and this is more for working professionals, but the the advantage of this tool is that it doesn't look like a website on your screen. So, and if you're a working professional, this is gonna appear suitable for work. Um, Six, uh, this tool is actually gonna be very helpful for you to study because it allows you to break down your study progress into the entire set or adding a filter. So you'll notice that, for example, with Excel, I have questions and I have the answers. I can technically add another column over here and just call it like a filter. And basically, if I feel like question 2 is very hard, I can add a filter here, a tag here, so that I can filter this question. And then practice accordingly. Seventh, this tool is also available on mobile. So I've tested this on iOS for Excel and Google Sheet, and they do work. So for basically, if you're opening this tool on your phone, what you may want to do to trigger the refresh is to just go to an empty cell and then just press, and then try to clear clear the cell, like basically do the same thing as deleting the cell, and then it will refresh. Um, last but not least, the advantage of this tool is that it works great for small sets. So if your study set is pretty small, you don't have a lot of or terminology or uh, cards to memorize, then this will basically cover uh, all your needs. So with that, I actually want to transition to kind of some of the disadvantage of this tool. Some of the disadvantages of this tool. So the first disadvantage is that this tool does have a limit where the random generator may not hit all the questions in your list. So it's not going to work as well for larger sets. If you have, if your list of things to memorize um, is extremely high in number of cards, um, there is a chance that you may not be able to hit all of them, and then you may get repeats when you shuffle. I do have in the future, I do have a more advanced version of this tool. If I have the time in the future, I will share uh, later. The second disadvantage is that this tool can be a little bit clunky for covering the answer. So you notice that I have the questions and the answers shown side by side. Uh, like a clunky way to get around this is if you just um, group the answer and then kind of temporarily hide. Um, if you yeah, this is one way to do it. Um, but I do have a tool to kind of get around this this disadvantage of this tool, which I'll share in the future. Lastly, uh, this flashcard tool is text specific, so it will only be able to handle anything that you type in as here as list. It's not going to be able to help you memorize anything that you need to see visually. And so with that, feel free to leverage, take advantage of what this channel has to offer.